What up, peeps? It's your boy, Tony Baker. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here on the late night tip in a hotel in Dallas, Texas. Or really, it's Arlington, Texas. But if you're not from Texas, it's all Dallas, Texas to you because you're not familiar with the area. Anyway, listen, you gotta check out Drunk Unks. Drunk Unks. Uncle Night Night, Uncle Fax, Uncle Rico from Drunk Unks podcast out here giving them the skibbity paps on the airwaves, man. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. Check out Drunk Unks podcast. You feel me? Cram.
Uncle Rico, that was Uncle Night Night.
You know, Uncle Fax, you already fucking know, yo.
Podcast. You rockin' with my boy, my little body.
Aquatic.
Oh.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Look. Get your ass the fuck up. You're now tuned with the Drunk Unks. So go and grab your cup, relax, and fill it up. Sit back and drink it up, cause my unks gon' turn it up. I'm with Uncle Night Night, Uncle Rico, and Uncle Fax. I be the lit Neff, King Quaddy, I'm kicking fast. They put y'all on game, and Quaddy spitting the real podcast. With Master Pill, we just lit like that. I see you grooving, I see you moving. So have a seat and grab a drink and get into it. And if you ain't rocking with the unks, one thing I gotta say, y'all only get half a bar. Count your fucking days.
I think that's Cam.
That boom bop, that boom,
Yeah.
that boom bat. You already know.
So I just tagged you in it, so you wanna share it? Get right ahead. So oh shit, live jumping already. What's going on? What's going on, Hale? How you doing? Track jumping, I'm ring. I'm about to post this shit in that motherfucking tax group. They be getting like 800 views on this shit in that fucking tax group. Yo, that is wild.
I can see him now. Don't nobody care about no drinks. Where my motherfucking
Wait on my date, nigga. Where my date?
My shit ain't dropped. I can't drink with y'all tonight.
Fuck this show. Where my date?
Hey.
Ooh.
You keep calling me black.
I tried to do a watch party for the first time. I don't know how this shit's going.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you turn the knob first. Okay.
In the rubber, that stalker.
Oh, there you can.
That wasn't him. That's not what you think. How are you, good brother?
You got your own boys in there now.
No.
All right, pull her up. We about to start.
Ew.
You got the end seat there, sir.
Oh. Letting that thing grow out a little bit. Winter time.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Need that extra layer.
Yeah. Damn, kid, you got fans on her already. I'm just here for MarcQuia.
Okay, who was that?
Nah, shit. Damn, you got the fans popping on here.
Hey, Bill.
I'm here for MarcQuia. God damn.
Yes.
And niggas ain't tuning for the
Hey, that's my baby.
good old entertainment factor. You picked up like a little bit.
No, it's not really what you do. Where we at with it? Just niggas.
So you want to start at the 4-minute mark on the live, or you want to wait till the 5-minute mark on the live?
Hold up, I gotta talk slick to somebody real quick.
Oh, okay. Do what you gotta do there, sir. Proud. Yeah, most certainly, sir.
Oh, now this is quiet. Everybody ain't smoking.
It's gonna be real foggy in here.
We ain't worried about that part. I see you gonna get a little one.
Yeah. That make more sense.
Hey, Ty Ty.
Ty be her talking shit.
That's not good. As she should.
What's going on, Ty?
All right. We'll be over time. What time is it?
We hit the 3:30 mark on
So
the
look-
live.
All right. So when we hit the 5-minute mark on the live,
Okay.
then we'll go right into it.
Hey, you getting all the love. God damn.
Hey, Rick.
Everybody's saying, hey, damn, niggas ain't even say shout out to the Unk shit. God damn.
Shout out to the Unks. I'll say it for everybody.
Guess who ain't getting Christmas cards this year?
For the record, I'm with all the clout. So if she's here and you're watching because she's here, thank you. Thank you.
Right.
I take it how I get it, bro.
Damn right, I'm gonna start with you because you didn't even say hi to us, man. That's crazy.
Ty, another week. What's your shenanigans?
Did she do it last week too?
She always on her heckling.
Can I get the ashtray?
Yes. So yeah, we went and got another one. So.
Nah, yeah, you good now. I only have 1 mile in my hand.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
Oh,
You want to go too?
yeah. We got like 20 seconds. Yeah, I know you can. Yeah, your feet big. It's like 6 steps. It's like 6
Take
steps.
long strides.
It's like 6 steps for you, bro. We're good.
But what's up to everybody on the live though, man? Hey Desi, what's going on? Thank you for the shout out, man. At least somebody love us out here in these streets, man. Yes, Dollhouse is in the building. Yes. Damn, man.
We in here.
Drunk Unks podcast coming to y'all with a special Friday show.
Friday.
You know, we figured why wait till Saturday when there's Friday. You know, tomorrow ain't promised, so we got to get to it. We are your Drunk Unks. I'm Uncle Night Night. To my right, the social media savant.
What's going on, everybody?
Treaty Jones, aka Uncle Rico, aka never mind. We may get a appearance from Lonnie Moore, aka Uncle Facts. I think he'll be here, but he is a little behind schedule. But it's not his fault, you know. Everybody's got lives, and you know, till the podcast start paying all the bills, you still got to take care.
Still got to go clock in, man.
But why not just tap from our own pool of talent? So we asked good old Uncle Cam to sit in with us for a little bit.
What up, y'all?
And, well, I guess technically I don't have to introduce her because the line's been jumping because she's here. But
That line's always jumping. Don't give me too much credit.
It don't. Comments don't start as soon as we start, man. They seeing you tagging and seeing you, and they just went fucking ape shit.
Aww.
we have with us a business owner,
Yes.
a makeup artist extraordinaire, perhaps in the making.
In the making. I'm
A
learning
mogul in the making.
that part, yeah. For sure.
I feel like I couldn't do it justice. So tell the people who are listening, not just watching, your name.
I am MarcQuia, and I'm the owner of Dollhouse Hair and Beauty here in town.
Right.
Yes.
So, new business venture.
Yes.
How long has the store been open now?
We just passed our 6-month mark, which was kind of a big deal for me.
Okay, that's what's up.
The brick and mortar stuff, after 6 months in our first year, is kind of a big deal. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody who follows our page, we are constantly sharing content.
Yes, I appreciate the love. Y'all are the best.
Hey, man, we try our best, man. Want everybody to win, man.
And
Strength the numbers.
Y'all have been supporting me, you guys, since day one. Since my
This is
first
true.
grand opening,
This is true.
when my electric wasn't working on the first day, it was sweaty, it was hot.
It was definitely hot in
like
that bitch.
June. We was in there sweating buckets trying to take selfies. Like,
It was-
it was all love. It was all love.
You know, labor of love.
Yes,
we was there to
indeed.
support.
Yes, I
Right.
appreciate y'all, for real.
But yeah, it was our pleasure. We had no problems doing it. So they say it's about location. So why did you pick Penns Grove to open your business?
Just for my love of home, for real. I was doing a dollhouse out in Virginia.
Okay.
And I was there for a little over a year, and it was going really well. So extra circumstances kind of happened and we had to move back.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got back, my actual first offer was to go to Swedesboro.
Okay.
But I didn't want to take my business out there because I figured, you know, we need something here.
Mm.
And so I kind of just wanted to maybe put something in the community that could create some opportunities for other people.
Right.
When I came here, I was like begging all the stylists, like everybody who does hair, like, please come work at the Dollhouse. Like, you guys, like, I got this vision for us. Like, everybody, let's just work together. And it was kind of like a rocky start because I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So I was like,
true,
I was trying to
true.
start something. Like, girl, what was you going to do? And but it's slowly coming together now, and I'm getting a bunch of people on board. So we're kind of creating this platform of like our own beauty industry because there's so many talented stylists here, makeup artists, lash technicians, stylists,
Right.
a bunch of people. So,
Oh yeah,
No, not you. You keep talking.
I'm just.
It's a problem. See, you knows it. You
But
always
yeah, I'm
listen.
sorry. I'm not gonna look at the screen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring something back to the community, and create what I had going on down there. But I know I can do it bigger here because I pretty much could find people with the same kind of vision and the same kind of drive.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Well, right now you are being touted as a great supporter from good old Brian Isley
Hey, Brian.
and Stephanie Marshall. Styles by Steph. Shout out to Stephanie Marshall, by the way.
Hey, Stephanie. I went to see Brian live, y'all. Have you seen Brian live?
Have been around for like 30 plus
my
years. Huh?
Gosh, I know that's your friend, but I'm just saying it was a rhetorical question. But y'all, if y'all have not seen Brian Isley live, please, like, he had me cracking up.
Shameless plug game.
For real. And Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. We're gonna be working together on the pageant. She don't know, but I got an ID.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna hit her up soon with that.
Oh shit. Here
So-
we go.
As far as tapping into the local talent pool,
Mhm.
is there anybody you want to shout out that you're working with right now, or is it still it's still bubbling?
It's still bubbling.
Okay,
it's
okay,
still
okay.
bubbling. It's still bubbling.
Gotta
but-
stay tuned.
Yeah. Just
And it's not too late to get on the bandwagon.
It's definitely not. I'm actually having lunch tomorrow with a really talented, popular stylist in the area, and if she comes to Dollhouse, it's going to be a really major thing. So
That's
I'm
what's
excited
up.
about it.
Making moves. That's the whole point of it.
Definitely.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. So, as we do with every episode, we have some rants. Excuse me. Clearly, Cam was trying to get something out, but whatever. My rant for today is, and before I start my rant, I want to be clear, put my disclaimer out there.
Uh-oh.
I am not in no way saying that sexual assault or rape is to be taken lightly.
Never.
However, Rick James been dead for 16 years. And there's a woman claiming that Rick James raped her 41 years ago. And she is trying to sue the estate for upwards of $50 million.
How?
So 16 years ago, when Rick James died, he didn't have $50 million. So now I'm sure, through people, through celebrity deaths, especially artists, their works do tend to start selling more, once they pass on. So I'm pretty sure the estate has generated some revenue. However, again,
50 million
40
40 years later.
I'm a black man. I have experienced trauma in my life, but 41 years ago, 41 years ago, and the man is dead for 16 years. Come on, bro. You got to do better. Man. I mean, he died 16 years ago. So if you were still emotionally scarred from what he did, you could have said it right then and there.
Right.
Had a lot of time to speak up and say something.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get it.
How old is she? If it was 41 years ago.
She's got to be in her 60s or 70s.
Compared to one.
Listen.
What year was it? I wasn't even born 41 years ago. But I don't.
Me either.
I don't
Nobody in
know
this room was.
what's going on for life.
Cam was on his way.
The sperm that turned into Cam was just dropping.
My 41st is in August, so yeah.
That's
Pretty much.
You was thinking.
Yeah, there you go.
Your little sperm was in there, just waiting on my moment.
But I don't see how stuff like this is like allowed to happen though. Like, how can?
And is there really? Does she have an attorney? Does somebody really pick up the case? Are they pursuing this for real, or
Like,
is
this
it
is a legit pursuit right now.
Wow.
And I was flabbergasted because I was like, damn, I said Rick James been dead for a minute. So I looked and I was like, Rick James been dead 16 years.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was like 2004.
Yeah.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Because like, one of his last public outings was the BET Awards that year. And that's when him and Tina Marie performed, and he came out there and he kind of verified who he was.
You tell that girl in the back. Never mind who you thought I was.
Yeah.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
That shit was the funniest shit
With that
ever.
braided wig.
He was like, never mind who you thought it was. Rick James, bitch.
I would think she would come out when Dave Chappelle really brought him back.
Right.
And
Right.
That's stupid.
I would think that, that's when she should have went for the $50 million. I don't know.
I'm just saying, I just feel like
Give her ass $50.
as a business owner,
Sure.
I'm sure you can relate to this. I just feel like her business plan is flawed.
Yeah, very much so.
I feel
I
like
mean, from the civil aspect, in a court, I can't see them awarding her any monies for an assault that took place 41 years ago.
You would be surprised.
But I do, as a woman, I have to say this just as a woman. If you experienced a trauma and you were sexually assaulted by this man, to come out with it now, I think that it should be more of a situation where she just wants to tell her story.
Right.
And
I'm okay with that.
And maybe tell her truth and live her truth, because we all have the right to do that no matter how much time has passed. But then to look for civil...
To look for money, and a lot of money at that.
Yeah, that makes it kind of janky to me. I don't know, because...
Janky promoters. Oh, shots up.
So, yeah, that's my rant. Like I'm saying, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing against people who've been sexually assaulted in any way. However, I think you should be more timely in your pursuit for punitive criminal charges.
Right.
For civil liability.
Yeah.
So for the money sooner. But you can talk about whatever happened as long as you live. You know what I mean? That's your story.
Nigga, that is different. Oh, God. That first one is always rough.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you got a rant?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, I thought you was a grumpy old man.
Nah, I've been in a good mood the last couple of days.
I am flabbergasted.
Just want people to start taking accountability for their actions.
Your cousin commented on here too, by the way, Ken.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know if he's on. I don't know if he's on the Drunk Unks podcast, but I did a watch party, so I know he commented.
True. Accountability. Take
Always.
responsibility for your actions. Stop trying to pass the buck. Stop being quick to say, "Oh, well, it ain't my fault." Take responsibility for your shit.
Fuck.
Just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever it is, I'm punching their throat.
So
you know,
the money doesn't heal you or undo the abuse. She's just looking for a check.
Facts.
My nigga.
I have to agree with that wholly.
I mean, again, like, yeah. So that's a very valid point. I don't even have to ask. Just go in.
All right, I want to kind of piggyback off of a question, everything from the other day.
Yeah.
So I was I got hit up on Instagram from somebody who was watching Question Everything and was like, "Can you bring this to light?" And I read the question. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. So, like I said, I'm not saying that the D Wade and his son situation is right or wrong. That's their thing that they got going on.
We can touch on that real quick.
But why is it that a black man or black boy can be accepted to become a transgender, but can't be accepted to wear their natural hair? Speaking of the young kid down in Texas who can't graduate because he has fucking dreadlocks. Like, what type of sense does that fucking make?
The thing about it is this, right? And like I said, if there's a standard that you're setting at your institution, there's nothing wrong with that, but it has to be a standard that's set clearly across the board. We're saying, like when you're in the military, your hair can only be so long.
Everybody.
You can't have facial hair. If you do have facial hair, you have to have a waiver, and then your waiver has to be readily available to be noticed So if it's like that across the board, it's not a problem. But you can't sit here and tell the kid with, and I don't want to say dreads because I'm going to say locks.
Right.
But you can't tell the kid who has locks he can't graduate. But you got the kid with the mullet, or you got the kid or the kid with the skinhead or the mohawk. You can't let them graduate when we know stigmas. Because realistically, that's what it is. Stigmas that are attached with that hairstyle and the image that they feel like that hairstyle portrays. You have those on these other ones that you're accepting.
Right. I don't mean it's a good question. I mean, and you have a great analogy of it, but they never once put that in their rules to where you couldn't do this because the boy's a senior, so. And his hair is quite long, so it's not like he just started growing his hair this fucking year.
So clearly, this was that process.
Right.
Yeah, that everyone is bear witness to.
Right.
So like, I don't understand it. I don't think it's fucking fair. So
yeah,
that school down in motherfucking Texas, count your fucking days.
It's definitely a discriminatory action because you're only singling out one certain individual. I mean. You got, like John said, you got a bunch of other Caucasian children with multicolored haircut.
Right.
They have dreads too.
Yeah. I know a couple of them. And the thing is, I try not to attack like race issues, man, but this is clearly a fucking race issue.
Yeah.
Hey, this is clearly a fucking race issue, and shit ain't cool, man.
See, this is shit I don't like. See, it's Friday. This is when question everything. He's to record. Cam's here. He's got to question everything. Shirt on. And it's like question everything energy in here.
But I do want to say my little 2 cents. Mm-hmm. I have seen that meme and that question rotating around the internet. And if you follow me or if you don't, if you see me arguing with people, because I've been lit up this week arguing with people and telling them what I think about them. And they motherfuckers.
You had time earlier. I seen you snapping a little bit earlier.
I am a LGBTQ ally. So, the question to me, to put those two things together, you're really approaching two different things and you're grouping them together. Now, what we're attacking or we're saying that America accepts the boy in the dress, there are many agendas happening. Like, we can't act like there's not a lot of agendas happening. There are emasculation agendas happening. There are reproductive reduction agendas happening at all times. But when you group these two things together, what you're really attacking is a father's support for his child, right, versus a school support for their racist policy. So when you look at it that way, they're really not even in the same ballpark. America is always going to accept other things that don't pertain to us having power as a people readily because that's not necessarily to their benefit. Mm-hmm. So of course they're going to accept whatever else is being compared to the dreadlocks because of whatever. But to put these two things together, I think they're mutually distinct. And I think that sometimes we tend to, especially our community, like I've been seeing some crazy shit lately. Like y'all really been like working me, snatching my wig every day. And I'm trying not to reply to all the little ashy posts that I've been passing by. But I seen another post that said, well, if a 12-year-old knows what he wants to be, then free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. I seen that too. I seen that too. Like, R. Kelly is that's a whole, you see how I'm saying? Like we group this shit together, don't got shit to do with nothing. Just to validate not accepting this boy for whatever it is that he wants. My stance on it is if D-Wade wants to accept his son living however he wants to accept his son, I think that's his prerogative. I don't think that we should interfere with other people's parenting unless they're putting the child at harm or at risk.
But like you don't think that he's putting his son at risk by doing that?
No, I actually think that for him to come out and say I support it and I'm with him, he's taking all the bullets for his son.
What I will say is this: what he did, Strainer. What he did was, I thought what he did was dope in the sense of, I can't imagine the thought process that goes through not just a father's mind, but let alone a professional athlete.
For sure.
Who's kind of like, he was at the height of his career when he first noticed this was happening.
For sure.
So like so the one thing I want to commend him on is the fact that what he did was he took a proactive approach.
He had to, I believe.
So what he did was he had his son in an atmosphere where he was comfortable enough to express what was going on with him. So that's automatically a kudos, because a lot of times when you have that parent-child dynamic, a child never really feels like they can truly express themselves until they're an adult.
Especially black boys.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's the only black boy that feels like that? You know how many people got exposed on that page? What was that shit? Like a few weeks ago? And it was men around here with kids. You don't think they felt like that when they was teenagers? You don't think they felt like that years ago before there was these phones that got them exposed? Them pictures was probably old as hell.
Oh man!
I think nobody is harder.
Spicy as
Nobody, because real shit. Nobody. Listen, black boys. Nobody is harder on black boys than black men.
Yeah.
And it's true, because you know what? If it was D-Wade's daughter and she wanted to be a boy, nobody want to be saying shit. Y'all look at Young Ma, y'all probably would dap her up and shake her hand and smoke something with her if she came in here. But if he walked in here with a dress,
she's coming with Hennessy, so she's always welcome.
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, if he came in here with the dress and the Hennessy, y'all still would be looking like, I don't even drink Hennessy no more. Like,
No, I'm gonna drink the Hennessy.
in general perception though. In general perspective though, it's a double standard.
Well, I think the decision is bigger than the actual what's going on. Like the decision that's being made.
What is the decision that you think is being made? Because what are you going on?
My 12-year-old can't take herself to the store because she don't have a fucking license. Right? Everything my 12-year-old gotta do, she can't feed herself, it gotta come through me, the parent, right?
Yes.
So my thing is, right, I gotta say so on everything that this girl life, everything that this little boy life and everything. Except when it comes to a decision that he wanna pick his sexuality. I got no say on that right now, because right now my kids shouldn't be worrying about no sexuality. He should be worrying about education right now.
Absolutely.
So that's why I think the problem is that right there. That's why everybody's like arguing really, but a lot of people that's looking at as in like a kid should make this decision because the kid can't do nothing without his parents' help.
Hold on, before you jump in there. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. Way to come in here and get right to it. Way to come in here and get right to it, nigga.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I think it's a misunderstanding.
I got done doing y'all boy thing.
Man thing.
The decision that you're referencing, Lonnie, is not a decision that Dwayne has any control over.
No, what I'm trying to no. See,
what decision are you referencing?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is
his approval of it, or
his approval of it, because my thing is
dressing up as it. Which one of it? Which decision bothered you?
Yo, his approval of it, and especially to the public, right? If you want to have this conversation with your kid and everything, you be like, listen, I understand what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. But listen, daddy knows best.
Yeah.
Now this is not the right time to do this.
Yeah.
You concentrate on your schoolwork, you concentrate on your education.
Absolutely.
And then we can talk about this later in the future. For you to say that you're 100% behind the decision and everything, that changes everything. That changes the child mentality towards the parents now. When every kid see this, now they gonna come up with everything now.
You think your kids want to be a girl because
no. I said, yo, you can't look at it like I told John when me and Night had a conversation today.
So
I said, from now on out, I want y'all to label me as, I won't be labeled as a Caucasian person.
I will refer to you as white as rice.
Okay, so my thing is like
white ass up.
I know, yes sir. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that opened up a lot of doors now to the kid having more like power in a household. It's like changing the power structure now. He's changing the power structure because all throughout like
is he making financial decisions based on
that's why got no business making his decision.
But is he making financial decisions?
That's why he got no business making decisions.
Is it affecting the family as a whole?
Huh?
Is it affecting the family?
Yes, it is. Now they family is at the site of the community right now.
Good. That's what you want.
That's what I think he wanted to. I kind of like.
Well, what day? They was at the gay pride parade.
That was a year before, right?
Yeah,
like a year before. Like so, now all of a sudden the son went to the gay pride parade. Now he come back
because.
No.
Bro, I was just saying. I don't know.
Listen. This has been on for like 7 years.
He's been gay for a long time.
So here's
I'm not gonna say gay.
He's been gay forever.
I'm not gonna say gay.
sense.
Wait.
You ain't gonna like the women forever.
We can't say gay because he's only 12. He's not actively involved himself in a male and male relationship. We'll say that he is feminine. He is feminine.
Okay.
He has been feminine.
Hold on,
since
real
day
quick.
one.
Ty said, at what age did y'all know y'all like females?
Come on,
Facts.
Birth.
Come on.
Listen, no.
Let me know.
No.
But let me know.
We didn't know that we like females until we saw something. We had to see.
You see?
What I'm trying to say. Listen, what I'm trying to say is right. I didn't know I like girls and what girls do to. You know what I mean? I saw when I used to see my mom and dad kiss. I'd be like, ew.
Sure.
It still didn't give me no say. I want to go kiss a girl too. What happened was when you in school tell your friends and they be like, yo, you seen such and such the magazine, like the magazine with the girl. You be like, oh shit. When we saw the first magazine, that we stole,
Playboy.
It was the Playboy.
Hustler.
It might was Hustler. Because that was a little more, like it was a little more
I
nasty.
get what you're saying.
But anyway, we had to be taught because you don't know what you like. You got to be taught. You got to see something.
Nobody taught you.
Oh,
Here we go.
Yo, you got to see something.
Please
Right?
stop knocking your fucking doors. What's going on around here?
Yo, you got to see something before you like it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say I like girls, I like boys. Like it got.
But what did you see when you first seen your first set of tits? Did you not like it?
Listen,
No, I'm
First one you seen was
First of all,
In the book, I'm saying. In the book that
if
you
you
seen.
watch a lot of moms, right? A lot of moms getting dressed in front of their kids, their little kids, and everything.
That shit don't count.
What I'm trying to say is the kids never say that. Oh my God, look at my mom tits and everything.
Right.
Until they get older, when they start learning that about the tits and the girls like boys and the different.
So when did you have your first crush? Is the question.
My first crush was a candy grab, and I was like 9.
Oh.
Damn, you
I was
can't
nine.
That work though.
Hello.
You
I was 9. But guess what though?
Okay.
Who put the candy grams in the schools though? Nobody. No, what I'm trying to say is they was pushing the agenda. They pushed the
hetero agenda on you.
No, what I'm trying to say is that they pushed, as in like we was worried about playing sports, I was worried about gym classes and recess.
Until you seen
Oh,
little
nice.
Keisha and you was like, oh my
Nice.
gosh, my heart is going pitter patter.
So Ty says, so you saying you like both until you seen titties?
I like, but what?
You don't know you like
What I'm
niggas?
trying to say, I wasn't worried about it. The only thing I was worried about playing recess and playing sports.
Yes, okay, so
See,
wait,
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
acknowledging,
Yeah, I
you're
got what you're
acknowledging,
saying.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
but in your argument, you're acknowledging that at a young age, you could recognize that, oh wait, I feel different towards, little Peggy Ann than I did the things that I did when my mom was getting dressed.
No, it ain't registered. No, it ain't registered until like you hear your friends talking about it. Then you start sitting on TV. You're like, wait a
You
minute.
have a crush on the boy when you was like,
9 years old.
Listen,
She called him a
the
kindergarten.
crush in
She was
kindergarten. Like you remember kindergarten crushes? You remember something that you had when you were 5 years old?
Hey, I remember in 3rd grade.
we remember
Hold
feelings.
on.
I'm asking.
I might not remember names.
So
I might not
if you
remember
remember
places,
that,
but I remember
names.
feelings.
so you can tell me at 5
I
years
remember
old.
my first crush. and I was like,
You can remember a crush, and you could tell me that you dictated and you would not analyze what you was feeling.
No, you don't. Wait.
All I know
That's
is
what I'm saying.
all I know is every time I was around this one girl, it felt funny.
That man was energy.
Okay, but
You
listen,
still with her? You still like her? You don't even know who she is. Exactly.
Semantics now.
but what you felt was the result of your hormonal receptors to whatever the situation was, to your stimulus that your brain reinterpreted it and said, oh my gosh, look, this is a new feeling. This is a romantic feeling. Little kids, there are little kids. I'm not talking about the gay for pay niggas or the gay for the clout girls that just date
Hold up, wait,
girls.
stop, pause.
I'm talking about little kids.
Let me interrupt you. I just want to interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead.
Excuse my ignorance. What is gay for pay?
Gay for pay is niggas that be y'all don't know guys on the down low.
No.
It's not this way.
No.
What's going on?
Like,
But I'm just trying to figure out gay for pay. So that means the
Listen, gay
nigga.
for pay means guys that are secretly bisexual that will go both ways with other guys who will pay them for things like buy them sneakers, buy them cars, support their careers, all of that stuff. That's gay for pay. Gay for clout is the girls who say, they like other girls because they want to use that to get male attention. But they're not necessarily
But we
gay.
I thought we
They gay until it's time to do some gay shit.
They're gay until it's time to be in a relationship.
I know
They're
we
gay
can't-
because it's fun and it's trendy, but they're not gay. Like,
we came to the conclusion, right? Not on this show, but on another show that we can't speak about. It's called Question Everything.
We're not speaking about
Did
it.
the nigga just say we can't speak about it?
And then he speaks about it.
No, we're not talking about it.
But no, we can't do this thing like as in like.
You already shut up, your little podcast.
You did.
Nigga, relax.
I appreciate it, bro.
Fuck you,
We was
man.
holding you down, and now you made it weird.
Get out, man. Get out.
No.
Made it off. Trading your rights.
All right,
He can trade again.
Men will have, well, back in the day, a lot of guys, I ain't gonna put y'all on blast, John and Twitty. I ain't gonna put y'all on blast, but y'all had pornos with women on women and shit. And then to me, like that was like attractive.
That ain't put me on
No,
blast.
all right, but y'all had that, right? I never met a woman that had a porno with two males having sex.
I know plenty of women who watch gay sex. Janet Jackson watches gay sex. She said in an interview.
First
That's his
shot.
name.
But that wasn't Janet. It was interviewer. That was Miss Jackson, and she's nasty.
Right, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
But I never met a woman that said that she watched guy on guy porn.
A lot of people do.
In the terms of moon.
A lot of women do.
I mean, I never met some.
Watched. I ain't going.
What?
You said watch. He said watched.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Back to the original point. The original point, Lonnie, is that just like you had your feelings at 9, there are some children who may have other feelings.
Chuck, we podding.
At that time.
But your feelings was kept in bay by, as in, you got to stay in your lane because you can't buy no cigarettes. You can't buy another drink. You got to go to school, right? You got to do all these things and everything, right? So my thing is, your feelings was kept in check, right?
Yes. Because
of your responsibility that you had none.
We don't know that he's not doing that.
No,
he didn't say he's got
This
is Zaya, he's got a boyfriend.
No,
He said this is Zaya and he wants to live as a girl.
What I'm trying to say is that, right? We all know that feelings come and go, right? How I feel right now, I might not feel that way 10 minutes from now. That's feeling. That's the thing about feelings.
You're going to feel loose in 10 minutes.
Why you don't compare?
I might feel loose.
But how you felt about girls didn't come and go.
No, that girl, because first of all, if I never was attracted to none of the girls in my class, yes, it came and going. I'd rather go play recess than play with the girls. Because I was not attracted to none of the girls at recess.
No, you want to play with the girls because
the way you talking, you making me feel like I was a pervert as I really like your energy, bro.
Yeah, that shit
On that note, I'm gonna drink, but I don't like what you're saying right now. I don't feel comfortable.
I'm trying to get Lonnie to address what he's saying right now.
I was
That's my brother, by the way.
What you say?
Sexuality.
My brother
is
Griffin.
who you are attracted to, and gender is how you identify.
2 different things, right, Griffey? 2 different things. Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
How do you feel about that, Lonnie?
Nah, man, just let that drink marinate. We ain't even gotta talk about that.
Yo, can I tell my story?
Yes. Please share with us.
So I was in sixth grade, so I'm like 11. And
damn, it took you to be 11. It took him to be I was 5 years old.
I gotta tell you, my attention span was more into sports and recess.
I did all that shit too. But all right, well, to start 3rd grade, Shakira Parsons had a big crush on her. I found her 40th Clover, gave it to her. She ripped it apart.
You gave that shit out? Oh, you fucked up.
And she ripped it up.
Your whole life fucked up. That's why your life he fucked his whole life up.
Why did you do Twitty like that?
This nigga need therapy right now.
This motherfucker found something that we all now. That's why like, I still ain't found one yet. And he found one and she ripped it up.
Now, what made me get on the fucking bullshit was this though.
I'm gonna fight her every day. I'm gonna fight her every day. Yo. I will fight her every day.
No, every time I do see her, I do tell her about that shit though.
That's heartbreak. That's trauma, Twitty.
When I started wilding and like worrying about them was 6th grade. I was like 11 years old, and Tanka and my friend Jaquetta got into a fight in class, and Jaquetta fell and he grabbed Tanka's shirt and her titties popped out. So he was all just like,
I don't even give a fuck who won.
Yeah, yup. After that, I was chasing titties.
Okay, at 11. He said he was chasing titties at 11.
You know what it was at 11.
So he knew that he wanted titties, or did he really understand what it was to be with a woman at 11? There are 2 different things, right? Meaning that if you like titties, or you like a woman, you're attracted to a woman, but to be with somebody is a whole.
But he's not being with anybody.
No, but my thing is he never got a chance to be with anybody, so he don't know.
So you mean be with somebody like sexually, like completely?
You're saying let's send him out into the world and fish first, and hopefully he gets some pussy, and he's gonna be straight after that.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
That is what you're saying.
I'm gonna take it like this, okay? my daughters, I had a couple daughters, right? That was tomboys, right? That's I'm like, oh shit, tomboys. But I ain't say that. Don't be a tomboy. Be feminine. What happened was it was a phase. They was a tomboy from when they was in middle school. Then they got out of high school. All of a sudden,
That's because they was beating niggas and bitches up. My bad. Sorry.
No, but all I'm saying, like, I thought it was tomboys. I thought they were doing that route. Then all of a sudden, Dad, I got a friend I want you to meet. What? I was like, yes, but where the fuck you at? I was happy, but I'm gonna fuck him up too at the same time.
I feel you, but I think
so the phase they went through that they had to go through.
Sure.
You can't.
That tomboy phase is not lesbian.
But you can't say that though. You don't. What I'm trying to say is they was rather play with girls. I mean, rather be like act like a boy and do like a boy things and everything. So it's a phase. It's a feeling. It's something they saw.
What did
they
you
like.
do?
Hold on. It's something they saw and they liked it. So they followed behind it.
Sure.
So they started acting like the boys want to do what crossover.
Facts.
All that, right?
What did you do though?
That came from you.
I mean, but what I'm trying to say is, though, like, fuck boys ill.
But what did you do? What
boys
did you
nasty,
do
but
during
you ain't
that
gonna
phase?
girls, though.
What did you do during that phase, though? Did you still love your daughters?
Girls were
No,
nasty.
I fell back because my thing is.
You didn't have nothing to do with your daughters while they was tomboys?
No, I said I fell back as in, like, I'm not gonna say, what you been a tomboy for? Like, I ain't intervened the process.
Well, we don't know what the conversation was that led up to that.
The letter to what? The tomboyness?
No, that led up with.
Shit.
Well,
What's
but on the screen said D Wade's child said he identifies as a girl. He did not say he doesn't like boys.
Right.
I mean, that would kind of.
He said he wants to be a girl. He feel like he's in the wrong body. So what do you do when your child comes to you and says that? You say, wait it out. Wait it out. You're going to see a fat ass with some titties one day. You might change.
I would say because my thing is we got authority as being the parents because we got authority because we got to, if our kid don't go to school, I get in trouble.
Hold on a second. So the question on the screen right now says, why is it that tomboys are more accepted in black community than a homosexual boy from an early age?
Definitely.
So
that's a good question.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? The thing about it is, I told y'all the biggest religion in the world is sports. What happened is most tomboy girls is like into sports and stuff like that.
Women athletes don't make
no.
money,
This you got to pay attention now, right? What I'm trying to say is that, right? What do men love dearly? Sports, right? So if your girl is trying to be the biggest basketball star, but she got the boys like swag with her and everything, you don't give a fuck about the tomboy swag. You're like, my daughter about to make it. That's all you worrying about. This is what happens to black men. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta pay attention.
Black men relate to tomboys more easily because it's easier to relate to somebody who has a shared interest. If we both like fat asses and bad bitches.
No, but the tomboy would never say she like girls.
You don't repulse me.
But the tomboy would never say she like girls and nothing like that. The tomboy is still in the phase where she don't really know what she like, but her actions is showing that she likes something different.
No, we're talking about parents who know their daughters are gonna be gay. That's what you.
No, we talking about but my daughters they ain't come out gay. They was still tomboys though.
I know, but that's not the same situation.
We said tomboys.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if it's lesbianism, if your daughter's taking
I know, that's something different now.
I've been playing sports all my life. You know I've been masculine all my life. Dad,
so tomboys. So what is tomboy? So we got to respond with tomboys. What is tomboy?
No, tomboyish and lesbianism is two different things.
That's what I said. We talking about tomboys.
Okay, so I don't want to compare this to tomboy.
Okay, well you said why do men accept tomboyism? Because it's a phase. That's what I'm telling you. It's a phase.
Okay.
I think. Well, sometimes
it's majority of phase.
I mean that part.
Not always. I used to be a tomboy.
There's a little bit of truth to that, and then sometimes there are extenuating circumstances that create a tomboy. So if you have a girl who has 4 older brothers, so like her daily routine is acting like a boy because all the boys are playing football, they're wrestling. So she's like, I wrestle, I play football, I play basketball. And then when she becomes older and she starts learning her own path.
Cam just walled out.
No. I mean,
that's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, like, yo, that's crazy. I said walled out as in like, that's good. I mean, yeah.
Nah, man, forget Kev because he could have came. Nah, I ain't even acknowledging Kev.
Oh, shit.
I did hit him up.
Yeah, that's a great question. Who want to answer that?
I told you I'm not acknowledging Kev.
No, who want to answer the question, man? Somebody answer the question.
Why do gay people and transgender both end up having sex with the same people anyway?
I'm up. So where's this?
We're about like 2 minutes early on the drink.
I'm about to.
So, Kiana, you the baddest tomboy I ever fucking know. Go ahead.
Hey, she's pretty.
Shooters gonna shoot.
Shooters gonna shoot.
I'm over there shot a jump shot. It wasn't a layup.
He shot a jump shot layup, like he was right next to the basket.
Yeah, like this.
Whatever.
Right, this shoot layup like jump shot.
But like even Kiana, right? So Kiana was the oldest. She was one of the oldest. She was like the oldest sibling in the house. She had primarily little brothers.
Got you.
She had mostly little brothers and one little sister in the household. But so it's like
sometimes tomboy is environmental, is what you're saying.
it can be. It can be. So like so I think that's why at times it can be accepted easier because of the environment. You can sit there and be like, okay, well.
Yo, hold that to Johnny Dunn. Hold that.
Okay.
Comment to Johnny Dunn.
I should have specified.
Hold it. I know. I said Johnny Dunn.
No. Hit that bitch. Hit that bitch. Let's see what it says. I should have specified masculine acting girls and feminine acting boys.
First of all, in our world, in a black community, a feminine acting boy is a soft ass boy, meaning that he's not tough. He always crying out because I ain't gonna put my son on blast. That's my nigga. But yo, I'm like, yo, to somebody else, I don't start scratching my ear. Listen, to somebody else, right? He always crying and stuff. Like you a crybaby. You crying, that's what girls do. You keep crying and stuff. Every little thing you crying and stuff and everything. Right? But I was like that too.
Okay.
So I'm not like
so what you're saying is your son is on the verge of being batshit crazy when he get older.
Pretty much.
Like his dad.
Like his fucking dad. I didn't say that. I'm not gonna put him in that category that no, I know what he's saying that like the feminine boys, sometimes the feminine boys is not acting girlish, it's like being soft. Right?
Metrosexual is the current.
Can someone please explain this term? Because
metrosexual is a term for adult men. I feel like I'm out of liquor.
Well,
y'all not.
Well, first of all, you just you want some tequila?
Everybody's squaring up here.
That's what I'm saying. You want to embark on it?
You definitely more
than shit, dog.
But tequila,
it's still dark.
Apparently,
she wants more liquor.
Apparently, she
y'all
wants
they don't want
to
to give me no drink.
No,
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Because first of all,
are y'all missing tequila? If y'all come to the shop tomorrow and it's closed, it's because
she's in there. She's probably asleep.
Just bang on the door. Dum 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 dum
I'm
dum.
with my wig hanging off.
You like this. Oh shit! It is 11. I gotta open.
Oh shit!
Let me get my hat straight.
Welcome to the dollhouse.
I'm gonna be my Meek Mill braids.
Go ahead, straight backs.
Straight backs, fuzzy ones.
Don't you look at me?
Got them Jim Jones joints for your own troubles.
Oh no!
That way you can't blame nothing on us for shit. Yeah.
So y'all about to describe what the fuck that was? Because I never identified.
She had started and then she realized she had no more liquor.
So she
about to explain it.
Yeah.
What it is.
No, she said metrosexual is a term for adult men.
Adult men what though?
Metrosexual is a term for adult heterosexual men who have feminine qualities or feminine tendencies, but still like women, like Prince. Prince was a feminine man, but he could come in here and fuck everybody's bitch. Like,
but did it was
cold.
Andre 3000.
Did Prince have though? Ask that question.
That's not what a metrosexual is.
No, I'm asking you though.
Did Prince ever
be careful when talking about light skinned Jesus now.
Yeah, we're not gonna know Prince slander will be tolerated. I don't think that
talking about light skinned Jesus, man.
I don't think that he was ever gay. No, that's not what metrosexual is. Metrosexual is a man who has effeminate qualities. He takes
but I think it's feminine. So you telling me that a man that has feminine qualities never been curious? Because first of all, a lot of women.
No, that's not necessarily true.
But we used to about curious the other day, right, on the show, right?
David Bowie was
like when we talk about when people are curious, right? We saying that like a lot of people said there's nothing wrong with being curious, right? So when the men that's like feminine, right? Mm-hmm. Are they feminine because of what they saw in life or how they feel? Which one is it?
How they feel. It's more metrosexual shit going on in 2020 because listen, men are nail salon with me, getting their feet done, getting their nails painted and buffed clear. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're gay or that you're looking to have sex with another man. It just means that, I want to take care of myself. A metrosexual man.
No, she said no.
When you start talking about that getting your feet done, this nigga been a real
that is a very natural sexual.
I think listen to what I'm trying to say.
All I'm trying to say, dogs look good.
No, listen, John, you missed my point. I'm trying to make.
Go ahead.
Meaning that he said that he feels a certain way, but he not that way, right?
What do you mean?
You said the way he feels, but he really not getting it.
No, I said he has a feminine quality.
Feminine quality means what? Action?
Duggar. He might wear a dress, or he might carry a man purse.
But where you get that from? That gotta come from somewhere. Everything starts from somewhere.
It might be fashion.
Fashion.
Society might be trends.
That means you had to look in the fashion with the women's section or something. Right?
No. Men designers design dress for. There's Tom Ford designs men's.
You knew where you got that blouse from, and it wasn't the men's section.
It wasn't. Wait a minute, you losing me now. She losing me now.
She said, okay.
She losing me, yo.
Okay, where's my phone at?
I learned.
That's what I said. She said that like.
When y'all see y'all favorite rappers in these videos, what y'all think they got on? They just came and showed up and got.
My favorite rapper is AZ and.
AZ wore makeup in his videos.
I think
they all do. There's men's makeup.
No, if you see AZ at a party, you won't have no makeup on.
That's a party. I'm talking about videos.
No, a video shoot. So is that we talking about feminine man that where you say
famous rappers, photo shoots.
You just said that. You just said a feminine man that's wearing a girl clothes, right?
First of all, she just fucked me up because she technically had a point when she said about video shoots and photo shoots, because you know, or even when
and
I was like this.
Listen, the truth is this. At some point in the near future,
you never walk in your house like a party.
Nah, nigga, show my blemishes like you do right here on this podcast.
It's not gonna happen. Nobody's never gonna put you on TV.
You got no responsibility for that. You're not responsible.
Nobody's never gonna put you on TV, but I'm in the near future, because y'all are going there. In the near future, all of y'all gonna wear makeup.
Who?
All of y'all.
No, they getting this. They getting all this.
There's no producer.
They getting this natural family.
I got 8 bucks for not shaving on time. You're getting all these 8 bucks.
Like your ass, but your ass in the back.
Like, but not shaving on time.
Somebody to cover for you. No, I used to be a production assistant.
So you really think they gotta stop our whole everything for 8 bucks?
No, you gonna wear makeup though. That's production.
You gonna stop your whole everything because they gonna cut me a check.
Shoot you from the left
They
side.
gonna cut me a check just to record it. I'm like, what you putting on?
Yeah, they're not gonna have.
We'll cover up your razor bone. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's not a
Don't do too much. Don't do too much.
You're not getting beat. I'm just saying you're gonna wear makeup.
First of all,
and it's made for men's skin.
We went too far. She said that a guy that's feminine, right? And I asked you where you get that feminine from.
No, don't do that. Let him live right now. Don't do that.
So listen, right?
Okay, I love that.
So listen.
You knew what I said.
So listen. I'm trying to go past it. I'm going to past it. Bringing me down. Let's go past it.
Come on, dog.
So anyway.
Come through.
One of the things. Boy, fumes. Boy, anyway.
Wait, my phone.
So look, right. One thing that came as a result of Dwayne Wade's telling his story about his son that wants to be labeled as a girl or his daughter, depending on who you are and what you're into. Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie commented on it. And Lil Boosie comment subsequently got him banned
from a lot of stores and shit.
Well, the first one I heard was Planet Fitness.
And he don't work out.
I was about to say, it doesn't look like.
I don't feel like that's a staple in his everyday
to
life.
me.
Exactly.
To me, I think that was something like that's fake. That's fake news to me. As in, like, wait a minute, what you trying to do? We'll check. Who wrote you a check or something like that?
Well, the thing about it,
you've been in the gym. Look at you, bro. And all these years, look at you. You've been the same weight. You've been the same size.
Even
all
when
these years.
Even when you came
what gym you ever been to?
Even when you came home from jail.
Yeah, he's like this.
So the thing about it is.
But I respect him though.
I mean,
what do you respect him? What do you respect about Boosie? Boosie badass.
I respect what he said.
About what?
Listen, my Boosie said that give him a chance. Give him a chance, right? We all want a chance. Right?
To do what? Go straight.
Listen.
Find some pussy.
Right. That's a fair. That's what you're expecting.
Bro, we can't even say find pussy, bro. You jerked up before you found pussy. So what you talking about?
So that's what you're expecting.
No, I'm just saying you jerked up before you found pussy. Did he jerk off yet?
A weak sweat.
I'm just saying, did he even masturbate yet? I ain't say I don't want to say Jay Bro. Did he even masturbate yet? When the first time you masturbated?
So
watch it. He 12.
20 don't answer that. 20 don't answer it.
Huh?
11, 12-ish.
When you saw them titties.
You saw the titties.
So John, when the first time you said 9?
This little
damn, you was jumping on since 9?
Bro, you got me feel like I'm some type of sexual demon.
No, bro. Just don't. Just leave it alone.
Like I'm not no sexual demon.
I'm just saying, like,
Hey, yo, what I do, Griffin? I love you, brother, man. Though I need you on the show, brother. You know.
That's my love.
I was there. Yeah.
That's my little brother, man.
My friends at the time.
So,
one of my best friends.
I had older cousins and stuff like that. I was around.
I had older brothers, but hey, at the end of the day, I wanted to go to recess.
At a younger age.
Girls, y'all play over here. Y'all double dutching. We playing football over here, and that's how it was.
So you ain't never crashed the game of double dutch before?
That was later, bro.
Bro.
When I started throwing the pass over here, like that was later.
Yo, bro, go deep.
It's the last thing.
We started running into the girls and stuff.
Run the 15-yard out. All the way out. All the way right there.
Fucking Kev, man.
He said, I'm suing the ass at 19. And they let me cut my dick over at 2. I'm suing the ass at 19. Because you can't get it back.
No,
They ain't gonna put the same.
Hold on.
I could definitely get it back. But it ain't gonna be right.
So wait a minute. I have a quick question, right? As it pertains to that statement. Then I'm gonna let you
He said the big white dude that kicked him out.
not focus on the screen right now. So to go back what Kev had actually said, right? He said if I cut my dick off, Siri, you gotta stay out of this. So if I cut my dick off, yeah, like I feel like Siri is really about to say some craziness.
Shout out to
shout out.
Yeah, you gonna forget sex.
No.
Sunset.
I ain't gonna forget. But Kev said a wonderful thing, right? He said, he wasn't wonderful. He said if his parents got his dick cut off at 12, he gonna sue him at 19. And then one of y'all said, well, he can get his sewed back on.
I don't know who said that.
I said he can get it back is what I said.
Not the same dick.
I didn't say
that was the thing I was about to say.
No, bro.
Wait a minute. Let's not. Hold on. Because here's the thing, right? And maybe I'll say balls. But my question to you is this, right? If you cut your 12-year-old penis off and you get it back at 19, right? That means you're a 19-year-old with a 12-year-old penis. I feel like your life is going on a different trajectory at that point. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I want to say. I want to get out there. I felt like he was about to go deep into something, but I had to get that off my chest.
Because I just want to clarify, I love Boosie. Boosie put out bad information with the video that he made. Okay. You cannot have a sex change at 12. You cannot even get a major surgery cosmetic until you are 18.
Mm-hmm. I thought that your parents could.
No, you cannot. Under no circumstances. It is absolutely
so you was a life or death situation, right?
There's no life or death situation that was happening.
No, I'm asking you because a lot of things that can be done, but when it's like life or death,
it's not a life or death situation. No.
I'm gonna like to look that up. You might got one on me.
I do.
Because I might look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Because nobody have one up on me.
He's not gonna cut his penis off. Like, y'all are really crazy.
He said he made up his mind. That's what he's saying.
They're saying he
got the money to do it.
Say nothing about no dick getting cut off. He didn't say nothing about no gay boyfriends. He didn't say nothing about no hormones. He didn't say nothing about nothing. All he said was, my son wants to be identified as a girl. He wants his name to be Zaya.
Yeah.
And guess what? Before y'all see my son as a girl and ride on my son and tear him to shreds, what I'm going to do is come out here and say, listen, I support my son and I embrace my son.
So you're going to stop because you like D-Baby. Cause you like D-Wade, so you
And so
right?
that's all he said. My son wants to live as a girl, and I'm going to support that for right now. He didn't say it's a permanent thing. He didn't say now he's stuck as a girl. He said he wants to live this way for now, and I'm embracing him.
Real quick, what I did like about what D-Wade was saying was this, right? He said he had a conversation with his child. He's like, listen, if you're going to go down this path is going to have its own unique set of challenges. Let alone the fact that you're a black man. But now, as you move into this realm, there's going to be even more things that are going to come your way.
Absolutely.
And you need to be prepared for them. And what I thought that was dope because I have a son who's 11 years old, and even though he's like, I try not to hit him with too much gravity of the world, but I do try to like gravity.
Okay. No, say it.
Don't touch me. All these words you be fucking up. You just don't like I use a word that I pronounce properly. But anyway, I try not to hit him with the gravity of the world too much. But even tonight, I had a conversation with my son, and I was like, "Listen, right? My son was really frustrated about something, and like, it's like a true parenting moment. My son plays basketball, right? But somehow his basketball schedule came up missing. So I'm like, so his coach will text me, so I know what's going on. But I asked my son today, I was like, do you got practice today? Do you have a game today? And he became instantly frustrated because he knew he couldn't find his schedule. And when he got frustrated, I got distracted for a moment for about a half an hour. And then when I looked at my son, he had his jacket on. And I was like, what do you have your jacket on for? He's like, because I don't know if I got practice or a game. I said, so how you going to find out? And I was like, you got a jersey on underneath there? You know what you about to do? He like, no, I got my jacket on and I'm ready to go. I said, son, come here. Wow, smack him in the back of the head. Get your dumb ass upstairs. Take your jacket off. You ain't got no practice today and you got a game tomorrow. But so he was frustrated because he couldn't find his schedule.
God
so he didn't
damn, that mother hit that son like that.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I give him the little like, you know, the little Carl.
I already know.
Yeah, the upper jaw. Yeah, the upper.
I already know, bro. I already know.
So enough. Just
enough.
Put a little oomph on it so you know, like.
Help motivate your ass up the steps.
So what I did was probably like an hour later, I had a conversation with my son. And when we were talking, I said, son, I said, you're very smart. I said, you're smarter than I was when I was your age, right? I said, but if you can't find your basketball schedule, I said, every time you go to basketball practice, you need to tell your coach, hey, man, I need another schedule. Or you need to ask somebody in the house, anybody see my basketball schedule, right? I said, you're too smart to sit here in your room and be frustrated when there's more that you can do to figure out what you're trying to get done. So when I was telling him this, like my son is the type of kid where, you know, when he's frustrated, tears will come down his eyes. And he's frustrated because he knows there's more that he can do, but he's mad. But he's mad because he didn't think to do it first.
So, know what you just did? You stopped your own son's depression. Think about it. Think about it, bro.
I figured something
out. Good job, bro.
The way you started itching in the seat, I
because
I did something right.
A lot of
Dr. Night, everybody.
Yeah, get down on themselves or adults. More than kids.
So what I did with this. So when I was talking to him, I said, son, right? And this is what I
with no medicine.
This is what
I did it with no medicine.
No Adrenaline, none of that
no drugs.
So what I did with this, right? I said, son, I said, I'm going to tell you something, and I hope you understand what I'm telling you, right? I said, son, your life is going to be incredibly difficult for one main reason and one main reason only. And he looked at me and he was like, why? I said, because you're black. I said, being a black man, you're going to encounter so much more than you're ever really prepared to deal with.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I know that's what you identified. It's all good.
So John, to that point, because that's a really good point, and I feel like not enough little black boys experience that moment. Not gay, straight, none of all that shit out the window. But not enough little black boys feel related to in those instances. And as a parent, when you have that conversation and say, listen, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have difficulties out in the world, but here you are safe. Do you not think that that is the conversation that D. Wade had with his son that said, listen, if you choose to live, if you choose to take this path, if you want to identify as this, I'm going to support you, but just know that you're going to encounter a lot of hatred and a lot of people that don't understand how you're feeling, and they're going to have an opinion that is different from what you believe.
Lonnie has his hand up.
I mean, yeah, I have my hand.
Oh, I'm not calling shots here. I'm in your house.
Yo, I don't know if D. Wade did this or did he not?
Absolutely, he did.
No, I just said that. What if D. Wade would have said that? Yo, son. Son, right? Can I say that? Is it okay to say son right now until we figure out what's going on?
Apparently,
sure, because when he had a conversation, he was still
child, right? Listen,
yes.
Before you deal with any kind of sexual problems, and until you deal with any kind of educational problems, until you deal with any kind of financial problems, you got to deal with the blackness first. You got to deal with that you're black first.
Yeah.
That will be the number one priority, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. You skipping one thing and you jumping straight to something else that's more that everybody wants to, but you forgetting the number one problem. The number one problem is that you're black. I'm a black man too. But so now you want to avoid, so he get away with it because black women don't go through what black men go through to society. I ain't saying that your struggles is not our struggles. No, we all struggle. No, listen, don't get me wrong. Listen what I'm trying to say. All our struggles are the same. But
I'm winning with this one.
What I'm trying to say is that, right?
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Society, as far as like the authority, like the cops, like how you want to put it and everything like that, they will attack a black man for the attack a black woman.
What? No, they were attacking.
No, I ain't saying no. I'm not saying that. I said that they will attack a black man. They will feel threatened.
Absolutely.
More than they will do for a black woman. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Yes.
And
you are an immediate threat.
My thing is with immediate threat. Yes.
Yes.
Because especially when
you're
you got
good at
numbers.
that immediate threat.
Especially when in numbers.
For sure.
All right. So my thing is of a group of women in numbers, cops like bunch of girls together. You put a bunch of black men together. Wow. That changes everything. So my thing is, it's a big picture that's going on that we forgetting about. The big picture that Dwayne Wade's son is still black at the end of the day.
Absolutely, but guess who's getting him the most flack? Who's giving him the most black men?
Why?
Because black men, to my point earlier, are always harder on black boys.
Why?
Because black boys are not allowed to be anything except masculine black boys.
Well, they're supposed to be.
Well, the thing about
it, God made them be.
However, God made them. Listen, let me just give you a background. I grew up. My brother was never masculine. I'm talking from the time we was babies, walking, talking. My brother never played sport. He never did none of that stuff. My brother was never a masculine guy, and he's a man's man now. Like, he has his own everything. He's very financially secure, but he was never a masculine guy. So you can't say that it's just societal influence. That's just the way he always has been. That's just the way he always was. My brother came out to me. It was not a shock.
So, and that's my thing about
it. And a lot of shock. How many guys did y'all call F words? And not y'all, but I'm just saying, how many guys did y'all see getting called F words and all kinds of stuff when y'all were little?
I called John that back in the day.
Because
I did.
Say it now. Say it now.
Oh shit! I did.
That word back then.
That word
was meant for that.
The word
was for feminine boys. Boys who felt
it might not even been that. It might have been just at that moment, that heat of the moment. That's the word that came to mind.
If you see a little boy crying back in the day, you crying like a faggot. Like those are.
She said it. We said it. We good.
I got the money. I'll pay the fine. I'm just saying.
Damn.
See, that boss talk.
I'm just saying, I'll pay your fine. I'll pay the money.
I can't know everybody's area where they from, but
we're from Pedro.
I'm not from.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
CMD.
Smell.
Stop. Let me finish bed camp.
It wasn't used because you was gay. It was meant as disrespect. Period.
For sure.
The sad part about it is the word doesn't even mean that.
No, it doesn't.
It's a bundle of sticks.
the fact of is, it didn't always mean gay. A lot of times when you hear it in the hood, we say that to a motherfucker as disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing after that is, well, things after that. But normally when you hear that word, that's a form of disrespect. It's very rarely used or never used as a term of endearment.
For sure.
It was taken as that as the gay community started to prosper because it was used normally or sometimes in that they gay, period. That's what it is. But saying vice versa out of anger, when you see a motherfucker and you know it, that's what they were called. I'm not going to use the word. But most of the time, especially when I was growing up, when you said that to some motherfucker, the next thing you know, we can fight. That's really pretty much it.
But and I definitely appreciate your point, but that also speaks to my point because when you're saying that to a little boy, it's an insult to be considered gay as a black boy.
I've never heard anybody.
It's an insult to be considered feminine.
I get the thought process.
The F word.
I get the thought process that's coming from it when she.
It's an insult for me to call you gay.
Like because when you said it,
that's what Cam just explained.
Because years ago,
it's a disrespect for me to say you an F word.
I said this. I've never called a boy child that.
For sure.
I may say you soft, you acting like a girl, but that word, like I said, that's a form of disrespect. That's in the streets. That means I'm going to punch you in your face next.
For sure, but I'm saying the logic behind that is because I'm calling you disrespectful because I'm saying that I'm alluding that you sleep with other men, like you soft, like you gay, like you're an
that means you soft. You sleep with other men.
So wait a minute, hold up. What I want to say is this, right? Here's the thing I want to say is this, right? So most of us, maybe the exception of Uncle Cam, most of us grew up in a relatively small community, right? Mm-hmm. So there were people who we knew for sake of this conversation, at 12 years old, who were different.
For sure.
They were different, right? So when we became 10 years later, now we're 22, and now you're hearing that this person came out and they're saying that they're gay. It wasn't a dramatic surprise for us because the person who was different back then, we clearly suspected and knew, but you know, you had to let them get to a point where they were walking their path and then they would say it. But when they actually would come out, it was like, okay, we knew that's not really news to me because I always knew something was different.
But what's the first thing that you say when somebody comes out gay? It's like, oh, I know that nigga was gay. I knew that nigga was. I could have told you that. That's all of our first reactions because, like this young, girl who wants to be identified as a girl, they've been displaying that tendency. We've been.
So that's one of the things.
Kids are cool. Kids can recognize stuff straight away.
Dwayne Wade.
They know when people are different.
The one thing Dwayne Wade said.
Brutally honest.
The one thing that Dwayne Wade said that resonated with me. He said when his son was as young as 3 years old, he said he recognized that he's not doing the things that the other boys are doing.
Because he had a whole bunch of other sons, right? He has like two other sons.
He has an older son, and then I think he had like a nephew.
Okay.
He had full custody of.
What was it?
This was my letter. But he had full custody, so he understood so these two boys were doing all of these things, and then this boy was embarking on a different path.
And what example did he have? He had an NBA star dad. They don't get more masculine than that, unless you're talking football.
But that don't necessarily mean he was the predominant figure in his life at that time.
He was full custody. He had full custody.
At that point in time, around that age, they were split custody, and then they were fighting for custody.
Yeah.
But in the times where he had his son, he recognized early enough that his actions aren't mirroring their actions.
How many games in the basketball season?
82.
82
regular games. It's 82 regular games plus the playoffs. That means you barely see your son.
True. When you're in the midst of the season.
82 games, you're traveling. You're coast to coast, state to state. You're everywhere.
That's the average dad, though, baby. The average dad is working 40, 50 hours a week at the warehouse.
No, it's different because.
But the only thing
even after you work 12 hours a day, you work 12 hours a day, you still come home. When that child wakes up,
go to sleep.
No,
when that child wakes up,
away going to game. You
going away.
You only
with him.
So hold
The
up.
boys were on
To
the phone
that-
with him multiple times.
To that point, right? Okay. So now his career and his profession has him out of the home for a great deal portion of the year. So wait. So now the fact that when he is home for this little bit of window, so we'll say the basketball season, all encompassing, is about 9 to 10 months, right?
Okay.
So the season starts in October, it concludes in June, but then there's your off season, and you know what I mean. So it's almost like it's almost like a year-round thing, right?
Facts.
But if you can identify in that little bit of time that you're home, that one child is acting different from the rest.
But you got to keep in mind that this is a boy being raised in a predominantly female atmosphere.
That's not true.
How?
That's not true.
His father, you barely see his father. All you do know is that he's being raised by his mother.
The environment does not dictate how you.
That's not necessarily.
You probably have a nanny though, right?
Listen.
Dwayne Wade got
It's
a nanny, right?
It's still another female.
Yeah, he might have a nanny.
He might have
be
on the road with him because he can't.
He might have like an aunt or
somebody has
You're in a female environment. You don't know what it is to interact with a man. You only
He had a
interact with
brother with him the whole time. Even if he wasn't with his dad, he had a brother who's
but
very
your brother's
nasty.
still a young man. He's still developing.
But kids feed off of each other. Kids mimic each other. My babies feed off of each other.
And then you have some children who don't fuck with each other at all.
Huh?
Because if they recognize another child is different from them, kids don't view shit the same way.
It happens. You have children like literally right
I know
here in
gay
town,
guys
people
who have a very active
came from the
fathers.
same sperm, same womb, and they beef literally with each other. They will fight each other.
Because your hormonal makeup is completely different than the next person. It doesn't matter if you can't.
But that's a true statement.
I think
about
different.
It is.
It's different. It don't matter the environmental. He was going to be.
Let me say this.
Regardless.
Let me
You
say
don't
this.
necessarily know that.
Let me say this so we can kind of put like a pin in this, right? Above everything else, right? Despite what his child may do from this point on, right? One of the main things is that as a father, no matter what path his child is going to embark on, as a father, he has chosen to accept said path, and he shall support.
And I think he
that
should be respected.
I think above everything else, I think that's the most important thing, because all the men in here are fathers. So our own paths as fathers will be unique in their own right. So the things that you experience versus the things that Lonnie experiences versus the thing I experience versus the thing that Tweety experienced, they're all going to be different.
Absolutely.
But the fact that you do have a black father who is going to sit there and say, I'm going to support you no matter what you do.
You are safe. I got your back. I'm riding for you.
I think that
because he's a public figure. The little girl is a public figure.
So what I'm saying is this, right? I think above everything else, I think that part should be acknowledged above everything else. So that you have a father that no matter what your child is doing, I'm riding with you.
Exactly.
I'm here with you.
I think he should be respected.
And I'm gonna be there with you. Doesn't mean
I think it's
what
right.
Doesn't mean what everybody thinks on the outside. But when you sit there, when you sit there, and you say,
baby, I got something.
Yo, Tweety said something last week on episode.
Be a girl, he's gonna be the bad.
Yo, Tweety said something last week on episode, right? That he was like, I don't know where the fuck Tweety was at, but Tweety said that one was talking on the phone and he heard a conversation. So he's like, I heard your conversation, like, as in like, and I said something like, and I responded to the conversation. My thing is, once Dwayne Wade responded
went
to the
public, that's all our business.
Saying, come on, I want all this. Give me this. I need this feedback. I need everybody's attention.
I don't think he did it for feedback.
But no, what I'm trying to say is,
once he decided to expose what was going on in his household, now you've let everybody in to what's happening in your household.
For sure. Well, we were going to see his son as a girl. If
he
didn't say anything,
popped up like God damn.
Exactly. And guess
I was gonna say
Magic Johnson, yeah.
Exactly. And guess
out of nowhere though. We like, whoa.
And guess what? If we would have just seen Zaya one day, we would have put all the bullets to her. Because why are you dressed like a girl? Where's your dad? You're not supposed to be dressed like that. You're not supposed to be X, Y, and Z. I think to get ahead of the story and to get ahead of that, he said, listen, this is what's happening, and I accept it. And if y'all gonna throw the heat, just throw the heat at me.
To me, it seemed like that he was chosen to lead this publicity that's going on right now. So he was chosen because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, right? we've been going through this shit like black men, black women, right? Mm-hmm. And then the alphabet people.
Alphabet.
Okay. What? What you want to say then?
Just get to the point.
Now, what you want to say?
Just get to the point.
And then they came along, right? And then now we beefing about a transgender because transgenders don't accept gays. Gays beef with transgenders. There's a lot of beef going on, and it's all because it's all in the black community, right? What I'm trying to say is, right? How the fuck a gay person is beef with a transgender person? But it's going on, right? Mm-hmm. All right. First of all, gay. What do gay mean?
Happy? No,
happy, right? Gay mean happy, right?
Do your job. Roll my weed.
Originally, yes.
Originally, the word meaning happy. but the LGBT community chose gay as a word. You know why?
Well,
you know why?
I did wait.
Okay,
I watched question everything.
All right.
And I did speak to that because I said that last week.
I'm about to interrupt this. I'm finna tell you. I'm about to shut this shit down.
I want to address this point. I'm running because we're on the Drunk Unks right now.
All right, okay.
And I just want to address this point because it came over here.
Okay.
But
I ain't said it came over there.
No. I'm saying you brought the same sentiment here with this gay. Where gay people did not choose to be called gay. Gay people were called gay. Gay used to actually mean promiscuous man. It meant a man. It meant a man who visited brothels.
Gay means happy.
No. It originally
the definition of gay. We talk the definition of words.
The definition of gay
now they
originally meant gay.
That's a different terminology.
You had a whole podcast on this. Can I get my thoughts?
I go.
All right. The definition of the original gay meant happy, right? As the century went on, I believe it was the 17th century, it started to mean somebody who was indulgent. So anybody who had sex for fun. And prostitution, and anybody who was having sex in the brothels, all of that, it meant gay. It meant a gay person was a sexually loose person. When it got to gay men, it became joyful because gay men used to wear bright clothes and it used to be flamboyant. So we used to say, "Oh, you're gay." Why? Because you look happy. You do look. They tapped into the original meaning of the word, but it didn't evolve that way. Gay people didn't choose to be called gay. People started calling gay people gay, and then they ran with it. But they didn't make that word. They didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna be this word because it means happy," and I'm gonna sabotage the English language.
If you go to school, any educated school, the Webster Dictionary, or you want to go to the fucking the black definition of dictionary, right? The black law dictionary, right? Mm-hmm. You look at the word gay, you ain't gonna find none of that shit you just talked about. That's something wait.
Prove me wrong and look it up.
You gonna
right now?
I'm gonna tell you this. Is what I'm trying to
say.
No. This is what I'm trying to say. You gonna find happy, gay mean happy, right? And then somebody took the terminology and ran with it, right? The same with the rainbow, right? What does the rainbow mean? But the rainbow colors, the gay community got that, right? That's their flag.
Do you know when when they adopted the rainbow flag?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you what the rainbow means.
You're telling me what you gonna use.
No, I said the rainbow, right? The rainbow. I know the rainbow means. Everybody goes outside to see the rainbow, right? No. They took the rainbow as their flag.
Yeah.
The rainbow's
Hardy Milk. Do you know who Hardy Milk is?
Listen, I don't care who made it up. I said that somebody made it up.
But I didn't say that. Then you don't know the origin.
No, I said the origin comes from the rainbow, right? Meaning that whenever there's a reflection at the waterfall, right?
That's your interpretation.
No, this is scientific. This is scientific. What are we talking about? And what about a rainbow? You gotta have a reflection. I ain't talking about
scientifically, yes, that's not why the gay community adopts the rainbow.
No, what I'm trying to say is they took something from nature and took it as their own, right?
The original gay flag, I just want to say, the original
gay flag had 6 colors. And it was rainbows. I care, you care.
Original.
Right, rainbows. Come on, I'm telling you, man.
Because they had these colors.
Care because it's called.
Yeah.
And the rainbow
Hair Bear. For each color Hair Bear. Which is exactly why the homosexual community and the gay community.
I say that what made them grab the rainbow out of all things that's natural in life.
I will tell you. Do you want me to explain it?
Well, you said some dude said it. Go ahead.
I'm saying saying that the rainbow flag was made for Harvey Milk when he ran for office in San Francisco back in the 60s or 70s, I believe. Why it has so many colors is because of the LGBTQ aspect. There's gay people, lesbians, trans, whatever. They put all the colors together.
Can I have I have a question as it pertains to that, really quick. Right?
Am I the gay spokesperson? Y'all don't know this?
Well, first of all, when you start,
I feel like Lonnie should know these things.
Wow. Kia, what I will say is this.
Because they meant the reflection of light from the Bible, and I
did not say that.
Kia, wait, stop. Wait, my question has nothing to do with
But you took so
stop.
I did not say that, Joe.
Stop. So what I will say is this, right? First of all, Kia, in the beginning of this episode, you so eloquently put that you were an ally. So
absolutely.
So what I will say to you is this, right? Right. So why are these groups of people labeled or put together as one group?
You know what? I think it's the alternative sexuality aspect of it, and the people who feel like they're on the fringes.
If that's the case, right? Just given what you just said right there,
sure,
you could just say this is an alternative sexuality.
It's an alternative lifestyle.
So, but alternative lifestyle, either or.
Yeah,
it's semantics when it comes to it. But
sounds like gang shit to me.
But my thing about it is this, right? It's almost like yo, bruh, you a blood, I'm a Crip. You a
Latin king.
You a gangster disciple. You a Latin king.
For sure.
So let's get together. Yeah. So now they got to acknowledge all of us, right?
Yeah.
And
we still beefing though.
But yeah, so that's my thing, right? So in the midst of it, it's like I really don't like y'all, but I found an avenue for us.
Is that right though?
So my thing about
a point.
It's all of us, Lonnie. Even black people can be beefing.
So I'm not talking about the beef in general. I'm just talking about how you sat here, you took these individual groups of people, sure, and you've grouped them together. Yeah, I don't know if it was a choice for them to be grouped together.
They became
but you made them a group. You made these individual groups into one larger group, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like, yo, well, the L's are going to go left.
Yeah.
The G's are going to go right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's almost like in a lot of ways, as Uncle Rico just mentioned, it's a whole lot of gang shit because at the end of the day, right? It's like, yo, we're gonna ride against anybody who say anything about you. Boom. Even though
that's how it is.
I don't exactly support everything you do.
Well, listen, there is definitely, just like with the Bloods gang. If I'm a Crip and Uncle Cam is the Blood, I'm gonna ride on him because he's a Blood. But his Bloods might be beefing with the Bloods in Bridgeton.
So that's my thing. So my big thing about it is this right there. I get what you're saying as it applies to your example. But my thing about it is this, right? So now those groups have been pushed together. Yeah. Now y'all. So now, for lack of a better term, now y'all became a super group, or
they is a super group,
or Voltron. Voltron just got created. So my thing about it is this, right? Above everything else, right? So now you have this super group put together, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, all right, we don't agree on most things, but there are some basic core principle things we agree upon. Yeah. One is we need to be accepted. Everybody needs to be accepted.
That's what I agree with that. 100%.
So we can agree on that, right? Mm-hmm. But then the problem about it is this, right?
Gays don't like
the only
they don't.
The only thing.
Chappelle said it best. Did you watch it?
Yes.
I watched that. He said it best when he gave the analogy of people being in the car.
Riding in the car.
And then he said the gays are in the front, the gay men are driving, the lesbians are in the passenger, the trans in the backseat. Like, I don't know none of you.
Yeah, like they all get along though. Like, look at it.
Well, no.
So here's right.
The public eye. So here's right.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors.
They don't belong.
There's a lot going on.
So here's my thing, right? And this will give Lonnie and Uncle Cam a good moment, right? For a question everything moment, right? So now you have all these groups push together, and you're trying to push this one agenda, and we're going to make this agenda more important than any other agenda right now. And like, this is the important agenda, right? My only problem is this, right? So it's like right now, if I like the color red, you like the color blue, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you, I don't know why you would like the color blue. The color blue is ugly, but in your mind, the color blue is beautiful, right? But if I tell you I think the color blue is ugly, it shouldn't turn into everybody who likes the color blue is calling me a bad person. I don't deserve to be here. Yeah. Anything I have going on, nobody should support it, because at the root of it, you've turned around and you're doing the same things that you don't want done to you. You're doing to other people.
I completely agree with you. I just actually addressed this earlier. As a cis-het woman, which means I'm naturally born female and I am straight. I ain't queer. I ain't got no questions.
So you gotta define
who you gotta question everything, apparently.
But I'm just saying, as a cis-het woman, they call us cis-het women. You know, it's offensive for us to even say that we're real women online because the trans women get offended. So I was just having this.
Oh my God!
I was just having this conversation.
Okay,
you can't send insults and then just pop up.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely agree with what you're saying to a certain extent. Even though I'm an ally, I'm in groups and stuff online.
You're an ally?
Yes.
Yeah.
She brought to hear that conversation.
I'm for
it. Let her go.
But
she's an ally.
She's an ally, bro. But you're black.
So what?
He's a weapon. The Russian said the woman, you can't be down with us. But you're black. You can't be down with us. But you're black, so you're down with us. You're not an ally.
So you've been watching Stars in this couple
I know. I said that. No, I said that to say that. But Tootie had his hand up. Tootie, you want to go first?
I just wanted to reference the whole Voltron reference thing. So
we got dumb disrespect.
Okay.
Every pilot was a nerd. Nerds get picked on. They get bullied. You feel me? When the last time you seen Voltron lose? Biggest gang in America.
Hey yo, going back what John said, right? As in the different communities that came together to form one community, right? My thing is, it's a bigger agenda that y'all gotta look at though, right? Because at the end of the day, right, this the civil acts rights was like the movement was going hard, and now you don't even.
Civil rights movement wasn't even for the LGBT.
No. Let me say what I'm saying, Cam. I do that, Cam. Like it's going hard, right? But what happens is, right? The greatest quote I ever heard from somebody was that we are stronger together than we are as one.
Correct.
Right? That's water opinion too. For anybody that need to look it up.
Water painting?
Water
opinion. You understand what I said?
You my nigga.
Hey yo, so he said that, right? And he was like telling everybody that you are stronger in groups. You are stronger. Like the only way you could do a movement is in groups of people and everything, right?
Yes.
So I told you that the LGBT, is I'm saying it right?
Q.
LGBTQ. So
plus.
LGBTQ. All right, so
baby.
The alphabet people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their leader comes from the white supremacist, the white woman. The white woman started all that stuff. They got funded by the white community. You can look that up. You can do research because you sound like you did a little research, but you got to do all your research. She did some research. I have done no, give you props. I'm giving her props. She did some research. She did. But it got started by, first of all, the only person that was fighting for something that nobody talked about was the white woman. The white woman is the one that's ahead of all the LGBTQ, right?
Plus
alphabet.
Alphabet. She ahead of everything.
Alphabet makes me nervous. Where I'm from, the alphabet.
Because we don't want to fuck it up. That's why.
Stop talking about the other part of your life. Stop talking about the other part of your life.
You said keep it up. That's why I said alphabet is easy. Alphabet is easy.
Because I don't know all the letters. Alphabet.
Yeah, well, she created. Yeah, when you look at the history of how it started, it all started from the white woman because the white woman was never allowed to do nothing in the history of any history. Don't care if you Christian, Muslim, anything. any type of religion, any type of history, the white woman or the woman period was not allowed to do nothing. But the white woman felt like that she should be next to her king as the white man. Think about it. So she was like, I need to be at a pedestal. So what I'm gonna do is, right? Once again, what Walter Payton said, we are stronger together.
What did Walter Payton say, Lonnie?
We are stronger together. We are as one, right? So I'm gonna go get the black woman that's being mistreated by the black man. I'm gonna go get all the gay people that's like being mistreated and everything like that. I'm gonna build my own community, and that's the support.
Not all gay people embrace, and not all black women and gay people though.
Yeah, it's the majority. Life is about
black
majority.
women have a gay friend.
Yeah, but they don't. What I discovered in this last couple days
Most black women
is that
have
a lot
gay
of people.
friend.
That's
You
true.
don't
We
know?
have a gay friend, but that don't mean we support them. That don't mean we want to.
You agree with me?
That don't mean that we.
Well,
I don't.
that's your friend. How you don't support your friend?
Ask them. I rock with my friends. I'm here. I'm
We
going
rock.
against all of y'all for my friends.
Well, first of all,
What I'm
first of all,
saying to you
first of
is-
all,
Get out of me.
it's not
Get out, John, get her down, get her down.
Sorry, I moved them like that. I'm
So-
just saying.
So
I rock
what
with mine. I don't know what everybody else is.
I think above everything else, right? One, this conversation has been very, very, very enlightening, entertaining, and if people were paying attention, there was some information here. What I want you to do at this point, I want you to shout out the Dollhouse right now. Let them know where they can find you
Okay.
via social media and the physical address if you'd like to share that as well.
Definitely. You guys can find Dollhouse. We are on Facebook, Dollhouse Beauty Hair and Company. We're also on Instagram, Dollhouse Beauty MJ. And we're also on YouTube. We have a new YouTube channel. It's Dollhouse MJ, and there's wig reviews. There is Doll Talk, which is just everyday life issues, which includes everything from fashion to dating, to entrepreneurship. If you're a single mom running a business.
We want parts of this YouTube. I just want
Listen,
you to
y'all come get with me.
I got shit.
Y'all wanna be on
wigs, but we talking about dating. I'm not coming here for wigs or lashes. I'm coming here to talk.
We talk about a lot of stuff.
They got brushes and do rags in there. I've been to the Dollhouse before.
I bought you guys.
And she came with some swag.
You heard that?
I bought you guys gifts.
Second, third guest to come bearing gifts.
I bought you guys.
She brought
gifts.
gifts.
She did give me it.
No, she
I
brought
got
gifts.
some
Oh, what's that?
It's not hard to figure out what bag she brought.
It's a very pink bag.
Big bag.
It's a very, very
I'm
pink
just saying,
bag.
because last time I got
It's
gifts, I was like, oh, okay, I take
very
this.
pink.
I was like, I take this, I take that, I get that to somebody. I take this, I get that to somebody. I take this, I get that to somebody.
Listen, take whatever you want, give whatever you want away. That's fine. But yes,
Line
we
the
have
wig
a new YouTube channel, Dollhouse MJ, and it's a bunch of different stuff that we're going to be covering. Well, I am going to be covering on there.
Well, we want parts. Anything
y'all
that
are
we can do to help,
welcome. Pull up on
down.
me.
Hey, you
My
know,
studio
I'll be in
is
there.
at
I'll
the
stop
shop.
by.
I'm literally down the street.
I'll stop by.
It definitely will be welcome.
I mean, definitely, you alluded to it earlier. We supported you from day one. We will continue to support you as you continue to support us.
Definitely.
Because we do realize there's strength in numbers.
Facts. Water Payton.
Water
Payton.
That's
But
the
anyway,
episode right now. Water Payton.
That's your new word.
But above
I always
everything
say
else.
that. No matter what.
Walter, though, bro.
I always say water.
All right.
You gonna convince me? You gonna prove me wrong?
Okay, you
Don't prove Lonnie wrong, please.
listen. You and Water Payton. Right?
You and
Do
Water
me a favor. Because Uncle Cam came here repping. He got the shirt on. Do me a favor, tell the people where they can find that podcast at.
Yeah, damn, you blind, bro? You can't see?
Bro.
Question everything.
Okay. I want to give my shout out too.
Oh,
Well, it ain't what he asked you.
Oh, all right.
So shut up.
No.
Uncle
He was like, I'm blind. I was like,
everything.
no, I was saying that.
Go ahead, Uncle Cam.
Question everything on Facebook. Question everything on Instagram. Uncle Facts at Uncle Facts on Twitter. I don't know his Instagram. I ain't never seen it.
Lonnie 856.
Oh,
On Instagram.
on Instagram.
Nah, listen, I ain't want to say that. First of all, don't do that. John, give me that. Give me the okay to go.
All right. Wait for it. It's like double Dutch.
All right, go to her.
She already did her.
Oh, she already did her? Okay.
Jesus
Christ.
If you say truth and logic, I swear to God.
Nah, but it's not. Listen, at the end of the day, right? If anybody know me, that I talk about things that people want to talk about. People scared to talk about.
I like talking about the shit.
Nah, like that.
Uncomfortable.
Facts. People all scared to talk about the reality that's going on amongst us. And nobody want to see nothing about. But y'all so busy stuck on these reality shows. I said that right. I said that with authority too, right? The real life is going on. Real life is going on. Pay attention, man. Wake up, man. Listen, it's us against them. They trying to separate us from them. So it's them against us. Now we separated. We don't know who. It's a Legos, nigga.
Legos?
It's a bunch of Legos. Think about it.
Well,
that's our show for the week.
No,
catch up.
No.
Catch up.
I get what he was saying.
Man, catch up, man. No Legos, man. Catch up, man.
So
they made this shit up. It's all bullshit. That LGBT is bullshit.
Okay.
The big picture's the big picture, man.
Nobody
want to hear about that.
The rainbow
big picture facts. That's about to be his new nickname.
Man, nobody want to hear that, man.
But listen,
man.
You got something in particular you want to shout out right now?
Nah, just the guys, man, the crew, man. Question everything. Drunk Unks podcast, Dollhouse. Cousin Dice came here last minute after he harassed and talked to Lonnie.
I like people who say they're gonna pull up and they pull up. We all about the hashtag pull up. Go ahead, do it. Yeah, do it now.
Oh, yo.
Because when they get to me, I'm wrapping it up. So go ahead and do it. Just do it.
Nah, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Uncle Night, Uncle Twitty, man. Like, yo, you've been working, you've been grinding, and like it's showing. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, you don't get the fucking love that you need to get. But I'm gonna give it to you right now. And I never give you love.
True.
With the bad hand, my nigga.
Woo!
Let's go.
Wait, that was disrespectful.
Whoa.
Yo, that hand ain't bad no more.
Nah, I mean,
it's almost. We got it shooting now. That thing had like 35%. It hurt a little bit. But that's shooting now. But here's
that's respect though.
Here's the thing I will say is this, right? As we alluded to earlier, matter of fact, hold up before we get there, because we can get to that point. Let me put a little yak in my, you know what I mean, so that we can do it.
Oh shit.
Here's what I want to say is this, right? Above everything else, right? We've alluded to this on many shows, and it's come up on this one. There are strength in numbers.
Facts.
Everybody everybody in here has something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in this room, we support y'all. People watching, we can support y'all.
Facts.
Let us know what you're doing and we can be there.
Facts.
We just ask that y'all just do us a favor. You like, follow, share, subscribe, review, comment. Above everything else, man, just support people doing good things, man, especially in your own community, right? That's the biggest thing, right? It's strength in numbers, man. Your fist is much more powerful than a finger.
Facts.
I know.
Where you get that jewel from?
I know.
God damn!
Next week.
God damn! He got a jewel.
Next week, we'll be back on Saturday. From that week going on, probably for the next few months, we will be a Friday night show.
So be ready.
Be ready, so you don't have to wait till Saturdays. Friday.
Fucking your Friday nights up.
I gotta work tomorrow.
It's all good. It's all good. Everybody gotta do something. But listen, man, raise your glasses. Let's toast each other. I appreciate everybody in this room.
Toast, man. Stop playing, y'all.
I appreciate.
Y'all know what toast is.
I appreciate.
Y'all know what toast is.
Oh wait, her shit empty, yo.
Oh, that's all right. She's good. Okay, I'm not gonna put the pressure on her. But what I will say is this, right? I appreciate everybody in this room. I appreciate everybody in this room. I appreciate everybody's movements. More importantly, man, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for sharing y'all insights. And just thank y'all for being y'all, man. Drunk Unks podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all be safe. Y'all be careful. And
look it up. Everything I said.
Google what I
got Water P.
Yeah, and let him know that he was wrong.
Water P. WODRP. Water P.
Guess what happened? When you did water and pay,
See y'all next week.
Pop up no matter what.
I'm bad check.
Yeah, try. Hold on.
See y'all next week, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody on the live who were active with questions, comments.
That's what's up, man.
Thanks for y'all just participating.
For sure.
What I will tell y'all this is really quick, and we're gonna wrap this up.
You said that 15 minutes ago.
Watch your mouth. So what I will tell you is this, right? You guys who have been interactive with us, you guys have made this show really pop over the course of the last month.
Right.
So we are indebted to you guys because there were nights we came in here and we had guests lined up. Guests backed out last minute. Some of them didn't even bother to reach out and say they were backing out.
Facts.
But you guys' participation and you guys' energy kept the show moving and kept us going. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Love y'all.
Man.
See y'all next week.
Put it up.